Alright, my peeps, it is time for another detailed prediction on one of the main events of Hell in a Cell. Inside Hell in a Cell, it is the Handicap Hell in a Cell match. CM Punk versus Ryback rules. Well, actually, it's just Ryback, but I just felt like saying that. So yeah, CM Punk versus Ryback and Paul Heyman. And it's, as far as I know, it's just a regular handicap match. It's not elimination. So it's not, so for CM Punk to get his hands on Paul Heyman, he doesn't have to eliminate Ryback. But of course, since it's not elimination, he's got to deal with both Ryback and Paul Heyman at the same time. Now, this matchup, like I said in the in the Daniel Bryan versus Randy simulation part 1, it's this was very hard to predict. I seriously, I don't know who to pick. I mean, I'm picking CM Punk, but I could definitely see Ryback winning this. It's like a 50, it's like a 49, no, wait a minute, hold on a second. It's like a 50, I think CM Punk maybe has a 51% chance of winning this, and Ryback a 49% chance. Well, Ryback and Ryback and Paul Heyman, 49% chance of winning this. But probably like in like half an hour or so, it's gonna be the opposite way around. Where I'm gonna be like, no, maybe Ryback and Paul Heyman have the 51% chance, and CM Punk has a 49% chance. Pretty much, I picked CM Punk because I have to pick somebody, and and I picked CM Punk because I was thinking, does this feud end at Hell in a Cell, or does it keep going after Hell in a Cell? Or actually, let me re-say that. Does CM Punk's quest to get his hands on Paul Heyman and, you know, beat him up, does it end at Hell in a Cell, or does he get his hands on Paul Heyman and beat him up some other time instead? That was pretty much, that's pretty much like the deciding factor, my choice, my prediction relies on that. And of course, I don't know if it's gonna end at Hell in a Cell or not. I'm not sure, you know, we can't be sure, where we have to wait and see. And I'm hoping it ends at Hell in a Cell. I'm hoping CM Punk gets his hands on Paul Heyman at Hell in a Cell, because I feel like this is the perfect opportunity for CM Punk to finally get his hands on Paul Heyman. I mean, after all, it is inside Hell in a Cell. So, Paul Heyman is trapped inside Hell in a Cell. He can't really run away. I mean, he can run, but he won't get far. And, yeah, because of the cell structure. But at the same time, there's that twist here where Ryback is also locked in the Hell in a Cell. So it's not just Paul Heyman inside the cell, it's also Ryback. CM Punk and Ryback have faced off before inside Hell in a Cell. This time, like I said, Paul Heyman is in there though. And also, I can't see Ryback losing this. I can't see CM Punk pinning Ryback. If CM Punk wins this matchup, then I think he'll pin Paul Heyman or make him submit. But I don't think he's gonna pin Ryback or make Ryback submit to win the matchup. And also, if CM Punk wins this match, then I think the way he's gonna win it is he's going to somehow neutralize Ryback. And the way I thought about this is CM Punk could, you know, at Night of Champions, when CM Punk was facing off against Curtis Axel and Paul Heyman in the handicap elimination match, CM Punk, you know, brought out the handcuffs. Not the same, but, you know, handcuffs, just like Paul Heyman brought out the handcuffs to handcuff CM Punk. Or was it Curtis Axel? Curtis Axel brought out the handcuffs to handcuff CM Punk, and then him and Paul Heyman beat him up with the kendo stick. And then at Night of Champions, CM Punk handcuffed Paul Heyman and beat him up with the kendo stick. Until Ryback, of course, came in and put him through a table. So I was thinking CM Punk could, you know, take out like the handcuffs, handcuff Ryback to the Hell in a Cell structure, and then Ryback could do nothing, and then CM Punk could focus on Paul Heyman, beat him up the entire matchup, and finally get his, you know, end the whole CM Punk versus Paul Heyman feud. But if he doesn't do that, if he doesn't either the second option, by the way, would be CM Punk like locking out Ryback, similar to how when DX was facing off against Legacy, and Cody Rhodes and Ted DiBiase, they locked out Triple H, locked him out of the Hell in a Cell, and just beat up Shawn Michaels. And then eventually Triple H got the bolt cutters and got in the Hell in a Cell. So I could see maybe if CM Punk wins, if he doesn't handcuff Ryback, I could see him maybe locking him out. But I feel the handcuffs would be, I think that'd be more likely. Now, if neither of those happen, then I think Ryback and Paul Heyman are winning this matchup. Because if CM Punk just beats up Ryback, beats up Paul Heyman, without neutralizing Ryback and taking him out somehow, and then focusing on Paul Heyman, just, beating them up simultaneously, at the same time, it would just make Ryback look weak. And he already beat Ryback at Battleground. Let's face it, Ryback's pay-per-view record, win-loss record, is freaking terrible. The guy has, one pay-per-view victory, like I said, against Chris Jericho, and I'm not counting, the victories against the Jobbers, or Kurt Hawkins and Tyler Rex, or Primo and Epico. I think he faced off against Primo and Epico maybe on the pay-per-view, I'm not sure. But basically his only big pay-per-view win, one-on-one, was against Chris Jericho. And other than that, he hasn't had a pay-per-view victory since. And like I said, Battleground, CM Punk beat him. So if CM Punk beats him once again at Hell in a Cell, and this time it's not even just Ryback versus CM Punk one-on-one, he's also got Paul Heyman in his corner. And like JBL said on commentary, even if Paul Heyman can't fight, it's still another human inside that ring. So if Ryback still can't beat CM Punk, with Paul Heyman also, at his side, it as a distraction even, it just, like I said, it would make Ryback look really weak in my opinion. So it's a hard match to predict. Really, I'm going with CM Punk because I'm relying on CM Punk possibly neutralizing Ryback by either handcuffing him to the cell, locking him out, or maybe even Biggie Langston interferes or something like that, and neutralizes Ryback. I don't know. And the feud be potentially ending at Hell in a Cell. But if like I said, if CM Punk doesn't lock out Ryback or handcuff him or something like that, then I definitely think Ryback and Paul Heyman are picking up the victory here. So it's a tough prediction, and I'm sticking with CM Punk. But, like I said, anything can happen, really, in this matchup. And also, if Ryback and Paul Heyman win, then I definitely see CM Punk still, trying to chase Paul Heyman, and trying to get his hands on him. Maybe the feud then, I definitely think it would continue. I don't know when it would end, maybe Survivor Series, maybe TLC. I think TLC's after Survivor Series. And, if CM Punk wins, here's the thing, even if CM Punk wins this matchup, I could definitely see CM Punk, like a Survivor Series style matchup, elimination matchup. Team Paul Heyman versus Team CM Punk. That I could see happening, actually. Even if, he gets his hands on Paul Heyman at Hell in a Cell. And that could be the end of the feud. Or it could be actually Team CM Punk versus Team Ryback. Because I think last year at Survivor Series, that they were gonna do that actually. I think CM Punk was supposed to be a part of Team CM Punk, and Ryback was supposed to have his own team, so it could be Team CM Punk versus Team Ryback. And regardless if Punk wins or Ryback and Heyman win, I think, like I said, at Survivor Series, I think it's pretty probable that we'll see like a Team Paul Heyman versus Team CM Punk, or Team Ryback versus Team CM Punk. And that matchup could just be the end of it. Not necessarily the CM Punk versus Heyman feud, but just the CM Punk versus, I guess, the Paul Heyman guys feud. Or it could also be the end of just, the CM Punk, Paul Heyman feud. And it could also be the start of a Biggie Langston and Ryback feud. Because if that does take place, a you know, Team Paul Heyman versus Team CM Punk, or Team Ryback versus Team CM Punk, I definitely think Big E Langston would be on CM Punk's team, and I definitely think Big E Langston is going to feud with Ryback pretty soon, so that could be a good start for that. So anyways, I'm sticking with CM Punk, but this is a pretty unpredictable matchup, so who knows what'll happen. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, you can click that like button. I'd really appreciate it, and I'm out. See you guys.